just when you thought this lesson would never end. Solving quadratic equations by finding square roots, part 3. But now what I did this section is I broke everything up into really small chunks, so maybe it seems less overwhelming. So this was the whole point. We had to learn how to work with square roots. We had to know how to rationalize denominators, because what we really want to do is solve quadratic equations. Now remember, we did this with graphing. We got them into standard form and graphed them that way. We put them into vertex form. We graphed them that way. We put them into intercept form. We graphed them that way. Today, we're going to try a different trick. Notice all the ones we work on today have no b term. In other words, no plain x term. So what you're going to do is do any adding or subtracting, if necessary. We're going to divide, if necessary, and then we take the square root. These steps can be on your study card. And remember, remind yourself that there's no b term. Okay? So let's come to this first one. We've got 5x squared equals 80. Now, is there any adding or subtracting I need to do? Nope. So divide each side by 5. You get x squared equals 16. And then just take the square root. Now, this one isn't too bad. Square root of 16, oh, that's one of those special numbers. So it's 4, and we need two solutions. It can either be positive 4 or negative 4, because either one would work. Okay? So let's go on to our next example. A little bit different, but not much harder. Okay? Now this one, we do have some adding or subtracting going on. So to get rid of the negative 7, what do? Oh yes, we add. 29 plus 7 is 36. We've got z squared. We don't have any multiplying or dividing this time, so we just take the square root. Square root of z squared is just good old z. 36, oh wait, that's one of those special numbers as well. So it is either plus or minus 6. In other words, your two choices are plus 6, minus 6, okay? We've got one last example, and it'll combine everything. It's right here. We've got 2x squared minus 15 equals 65. Notice, no term with just x in it. It's an x squared. So the easiest thing to do is this method. So what should we take care of first, the 2 or the negative 15? Well, if you think back to regular algebra that we've been doing all along, we take care of the 15. So let's add it. 65 plus 15 is 80. Got 2x squared. Now, we don't want to take the square root yet because the square term isn't all by itself. Oh yes, divide by 2. Okay, we get x squared equals 40. Now, how do we get rid of that squared? Oh yes, square root. You're left with x over here at 40. That wasn't on that perfect list. Let's go below 40 was 36. 36 won't go in evenly. Next one was 25. 25 won't go in evenly. Next one is 16. 16 won't go in evenly. 9. 9 won't go in evenly. 4. 4 will do it. Hopefully some of you were like screaming 4 like 2 minutes ago. All right, so 4 goes in 10 times. Can you take the square root of 4? Yes, so we write the 2 out in front. Can you take the square root of 10? Nope, so that stays underneath. And remember, it's plus or minus. So your answers are positive 2 square roots of 10 or negative 2 square roots of 10. Those are your possible solutions, your zeros, where it crosses the x-axis, lots of different ways to say it. Okay? You are now finally